Welcome to FantasyFran.com. Week 14 weekend wrap-up. I'm sports crazy Chris Barnes, and with me, as always, the man, the myth, the legend, Hall of Fame quarterback, Mr. Fran Tarkenton. And Fran, you saw some really, really interesting things at the quarterback position this week. Tell me what you saw.
Let's start with Tebow.
Okay.
Listen, I bought into Tebow. Quarterbacks are supposed to win. They're supposed to make plays. They're supposed to lead. Supposed to make the teammates better. And Tebow is all about his teammates. He's all about supporting them. And he has done all of those things as well as anybody has done those things. And he said, well, he doesn't have the stats. He doesn't have the throwing motion. He's doing what he has to do. I mean, he's winning against NFL competition. And guess what? The Denver Broncos are leading their division over the Oakland Raiders and likely will win the division title because they play New England next week. Tough game. Then they play who? Buffalo and Kansas City or something. They're going to win this thing. And Tebow is the reason. But beyond that, Chris, I'm seeing more good quarterback play than I can ever remember. Now, the top three. We know who the top three. Rodgers, Breeze, Brady, in any order you want to put them.
Sure.
Are playing better than ever.
They did.
Aaron Rodgers is having the best year I've ever seen a quarterback have because his defense hasn't played good all year. Played a little better last week. He hasn't had a running game. He's had to outscore people. He's had to carry the team. That's really unbelievable that he's been able to do all this. But also Brady and Breeze are the same way. Their defenses are not great either. They're playing off the charts. But how about these other quarterbacks? I'll start with Joe Webb. He comes in. Minnesota's behind 31-14. Here's an athletic third-year quarterback, raw, great athlete. He's a better athlete than Tebow or Cam Newton. He brings them back in Detroit and has them on the 1-yard line to win. And he goes back to pass, and he grabbed his face mask and should be a 15-yard penalty. Half to go to have one. Then they would have won the game because they had four times from the half-yard line. T.J. Yates comes again. Houston clinches a division with their third-string quarterback winning 2 straight. Matt Ryan comes in, had a tough year, has a big day. Blaine Gabbert has a really good day. And it goes on and on and on. We're seeing Matthew Stafford. I'm seeing the best quarterback play that I've seen. And I don't know what the cause of it is, but it's really good. But on the other hand, we saw some bad quarterback play, didn't we?
No, we did. Carson Palmer.
Carson Palmer. He lost the game for him.
Yeah.
And also, I don't think Cam Newton had a very good day. I got to kudos. Eli Manning is now moved up into beyond a guy. I said he was a guy earlier.
Yeah, yep.
He is playing at the next level behind that top 3.
Okay.
And he's up there nudging those guys. I mean, he's really taking the Giant team and put them on his back and they're playing. Romo played good last week. He really played good last week. It's just amazing, but it's coming down to the playoffs now. Your division winners in the NFC pretty much are pretty. San Francisco is going to win their division. New Orleans is going to win their division. Green Bay is going to win their division. But that wild card race, right? The Giants, the Falcons, the Cowboys are all in that wild card race. Only 2 people can go. Right now, Atlanta has the edge there. But it's all coming down now. Divisions are being a little bit clearer who's going to be the division winners. Wild cards are still wide open. Wide open. It's going to be really a great finish to the season. But then after that, Chris, doesn't matter, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Because I believe last year, the Green Bay Packers, weren't they the wild card?
They were.
They were played on the road every week. Had to play 3 games to get to the Super Bowl. And they did it. And they did it against great competition. And they did it. And they got to the Super Bowl and won it. So you don't know. You don't have to win the division to win the Super Bowl. You want to get to the playoffs.
And it's the team that comes in hot in most cases that wins the whole thing.
Healthy and hot. Pittsburgh, if Roethlisberger is going to be injured here, tough deal. Look what's happened to Chicago without Jay Cutler. What's happened to Indianapolis without Peyton Manning. Which makes the Houston story even a greater story, doesn't it?
It does.
Third-string quarterback. Gotta love that story. T.J. Yates, 5th-round draft choice. Rookies can't play. He's playing under pressure. I mean, this is good stuff, guys. Now, tonight,
Yes.
we got an exciting game tonight for all of you people.
Seattle
If
at
you're not
home.
betting on this game, don't watch it.
Okay, Seattle at home with the 12th man going up against St. Louis. What do you expect to see?
I think Seattle will win the game. St. Louis has got so many injuries. Bradford is questionable, probably won't play. Team is decimated with injuries, and he's playing on the road against Seattle. And Seattle's got a young team, an emerging team, and Pete Carroll is, I think, building something there. I think he's an excellent coach, and I think Seattle will win this game and probably win it pretty handily.
And I think Marshawn Lynch is going to be in a Skittles-induced rage, and he'll
Yeah.
probably run all over this defense. So we will see what happens, but make sure to join us back on Thursday when we take you through all the Week 15 picks, projections, and videos to help you win your final stages of your fantasy football playoffs right here with Mr. Tarkenton at fantasyfran.com.